大家好啊，欢迎来到霍格沃茨之遗。我们前面拿到了那本书里面丢到的2页纸，现在可以回来找飞格教授，把这件事情报告一下。为什么一定是报告呢？难道不能用分享吗？大黑天的他居然没有去睡觉。
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt.
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
好，我们这一次，让我动了。
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
皮皮鬼，这个皮皮鬼是真的烦。他把书带来了。
It was beneath us all this time.
别看了，快点做任务。过时间一定不会有好事。哦
This looks promising.
哦，这是什么主线任务的重要阶段？看起来像个超级巨大的冥想盆，但是很明显不是。
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Oh, 这个教授来了，拉克汉姆。
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
哇，这个帧数，一会到100多，一会到1和2。
Don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
哇，这个游戏今天抽什么风？好的，接下来我希望帧数的问题已经解决了，然后来到了飞哥教授让我们来的这个塔，我们继续主线任务。
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
哇，这里敌人真多。等我的战斗力更强了之后，遇到这些情况下，直接冲进去全部干掉应该也行。哎，按 F 进行刺杀。等一 下他们的东西，然后继续。按 F 进行刺杀。
Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skills.
Afraid to fight?
Orders directly from
不要
Ranrock.
放过任何跟名字
These
有关
orders
的东西。
indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
哦，
I will draw blood.
结果他们有援军的。
You're like rather unwise coming back.
哇，这么肉，对，但是。
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise.
来搜索高塔，它怎么这么慢？这么气定神闲吗？
Looks like we found the
哦，它
entrance.
走起来了。
It's locked.
啊，我也想学这招。
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
我建议尽快教。
I wonder who this is.
With robes
this
like
is?
that, it could be anyone.
确实，长包，感觉在巫师的世界里面，不是说这个霍格沃茨他们这些巫师的世界里面，
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries.
Welcome
维
to
持了上百
Sanbakar's
年的
Tower.
在这里打扫。
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sanbakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Remember，
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a
哇，一
keeper.
名守护者
For。the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
他离开了。哦，
The
我还不
reservoir
能
of
解锁。
ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
什么时候才能学开锁的魔法呢？这放了200年的茶就不要喝了吧。
This looks intriguing.
主要是这个教授他不仅可以看见古代魔法，他自己本身还可以释放，好像。 第一试炼，来吧。虽然我现在不是很强，应该先去学那2个新的咒语，之后再来搞试炼。
I've seen this before.
试
In
炼里面给
Gringotts
箱子吗？
unrestricted section.
但不怎么给哈。试炼就是单纯的打架，还是说要解谜呀？我希望不是解谜，不想解。
That must have done something.
哦，
Best have a look
箱子
around.
又有箱子。如果这2边都是药瓶的话，哦，没有，我还以为2边都放了药瓶，这么人死。如果我们没有回血了，那他们先给我们2个。哎，来，应该不会藏东西。这个游戏我希望不是那种疯狂藏箱子的游戏。有一个非常非常明显的。Hello， 看来我要下来。
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
迷宫，各种传送门。来，哦，前面那个就是我们要打的家伙吧？这里没有箱子。
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect
希
this
望只有
time.
一个。喂，等等，旁边怎么还有小的？哎，我想放这个处理武器的。闪现在躲这一个他们这些守卫的这一招的时候是真的好用。主要是小的倒是可以用这些漂浮咒什么控制，但是这个大的完全不会被控制到的感觉。哦，要开始解谜是吧？还是有箱子吗？箱子身后没有的样子。哦，前面有箱子。也没得选，这没有给什么选择呀。这是要干什么？哦。我先把东西拿来。哎，别下去，别下去。哎，那你是在往哪儿跳？
burst of magic too. Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
哦，好，再次回到这一边，去前进。
More statues.
又要打，哎，两个大的。让我转视角，别让我对着这两个大的。哎呦！一个死了，这么快？果然没有用。哎，大爆炸！我忽然忘记了我有不同的这个组合，突然想起来可以随时切这边的冷却。那就不用等一边的冷却等的要死了，直接换另一边的直接扔。这个我要怎么踏上去呢？哎，这个先拉过来。哦，从这个门穿过来就会变。
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
这个是我们刚才在这里，之后我们得把这一个给拉过去。来，我们守护它，把它拉到这一边来。这解谜，不想解谜，不爱解谜。真是太不想解谜了，这不是想好好的做课程，太多事情是一直，哎，认错。大的解决，还有两个小的。哎，我喝个药。好，哎，炸完。没有打出什么特别华丽的连招，但是至少，有箱子捡吗？这里，上面那个是我放弃掉的。 过来了，再继续。开门。看似只有一个箱子，我希望前面这个平台只是单纯的打架，非常单纯的打架，不要再见哎，为什么没有闪出来？哦，也会那个，没按到防御。哦，再下去。还有，哦，这不是最开始帮我们挡的那个大的吗？有点是关键时刻。这啥呀？这什么招式？这是？伤害也太低了。这些普通的招式对他根本就没有什么效果。武器不知道。哎。这个不会真的就是让我们进行这种，它一定是有什么打法，只是我不知道。对，他对这些普通的招式对他都是没有任何效果的，太远了。 摧毁正在充能的魔法球，要怎么摧毁？艰难，用了我这么多药。
What a relief.
哎，我们看这个试炼的秘密到底是什么？
Another pensive.
先把箱子捡走。哦，满了。等我把一个最没用的东西给……对，像这种直接破坏掉。38，好，这就比它低了。绿色的相对而言这不值钱。 多破坏2个吧，稍微，万一等我又拿到1、2个。拿看，哦，雕像落泪，其实是记忆了。
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. But the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
Every
year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, Welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to.
哦，他都已经是
Rickwood?
Professor 了呀，现在。
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
这个背景音乐是什么阴谋？
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
哦，飞哥教授已经在这里。那么这个地图是真的厉害。哦，这个不用点。哎，又来一位。
What have we here?
I am a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
哦，
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then,
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Before you go,
那还有一句话要说。
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
故事还挺好。感觉有一阵子没从这里醒过来。哎，我的衣服也被换了。拉克汉姆的试炼。
I should ask Sirona at the Three Brooms.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha, stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at
这
your
是啥呀？这是我之前
earliest
接的
convenience.
支线吗？
I
这个
believe
应该
that
不
we
是，
may
刚才
be
那个
able
扫
to
帚的是我
help
接的
each
支线。
other.
支线有点多，这个游戏的有一些是主线的时候提过的，我就比较优先去接；有一些是主线没有提的，在路上遇到的我也有接，但是就没有都录，毕竟支线有点挺多的，我感觉。欧奈教授，哎，又有新的新的这个课程。太好，我们现在呢，首先主线任务野兽学，好，这都是最主线的东西了。然后我现在还有3个作业，这2个已经是1吗？意思，它这个1为什么这里没有1？也就是说这其实是2。
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world. There you go. Catching them quickly.
好的，接下来我们来学这个占卜学，然后就又可以解一个新的咒语，叫什么来着？是把它摔到地上的那里。还是这个班里面的这几个人。这个笑容。阿北什么都没看出来。学完了，该教咒语。
I hope those assignments...
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow, and if that performance, channel your magic towards your targets.
Oh, 应声落地.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
来，我们来试一试。
Arresto momentum. The charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair.
Levioso. Sender.
好，然后是我们的草药学教授。这教授是真的热爱大自然。这箱子是还得走，等下，我要对话，别走了。
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done!
你看一下，哦，是漂浮咒。
You're a natural.
然后在交这2个任务的时候，又蹦出了，对，在交刚才那3个作业任务的时候，又蹦出了2个新的作业任务，我们也交一下。
Welcome back.
全都是已经完成了他的作业内容的。
Reporting back, Professor. Assignments all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto momentum. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend. Using your new spell as much as possible, perhaps before you leave here. That's it. Keep it up.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done. If you'd like to... welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the...
好的，那我们这一期是推动了主线非常重要的一个剧情的部分吧，然后解锁了试炼，完成了第一个试炼，然后又连续学了5个咒语，这每一个咒语都是要先做它的那一些各种小任务吧，可以说是完成它的一些标准，比如说用什么魔药啊，用什么植物，什么到哪里飞来飞去之类的。那我们下一期就继续去做推我们的主线，3个主线，一个是可以解锁我们这个开锁，一个是解锁野兽，应该是抓小动物吧，然后还有第3个就是可以说是我们非常从最开始就出现的主线任务吧，就是又是回到3把扫帚那里，OK。那么本期节目就到这里，感谢各位的观看，我们下期再见，拜拜。